Greetings! If you like these daily crypto analysis videos, hit the like button and subscribe. Please share these videos with your friends to help the channel grow. I'm Crypto Snake, back again to discuss some Bitcoin analysis. So today we're going to start out on the one-day chart here. And yeah, there's definitely a solid pump here on Bitcoin from yesterday. This is also highlighted in a CoinDesk article today. Above 7K, basically announcing that Bitcoin has broken this heavy resistance here and started its incline. And it is moving in a very bullish pattern here with a 50 and 100 EMA crossover, which has happened in the past, so I will address that in the chart. We are actually testing the very heavy one-day cloud resistance here at 7120, and also down on the RSI here we are testing the level 60 resistance area, and we do appear to be having a little bit of trouble actually breaking through this resistance area here. So let's go ahead and go down to the 4-hour chart here and see what I outlined yesterday. I did outline this pennant yesterday, and pretty much the second I uploaded this video we had this giant pump here. So did I call this? Not necessarily. Actually, if we go ahead and take a look at what this green candle was, normally this is a continuation pattern, and we did actually move bullish here, but this actual candle here was basically Tether printing money. As you can see here, Tether, which is basically the fiat-backed cryptocurrency, supposedly backed by the US dollar, essentially printed $50 million and used that to influx into Bitcoin, causing this giant price leap here. But we did actually break bullish after that, which I do believe was a result of the pennant, and we were likely to break up regardless of this. So they did try to instigate a little bit of upwards pressure here, and it probably did help break this 6940 resistance area here as well. So as you can see here on the 4-hour chart here, the Chiku span actually is in bullish territory, and we are pretty heavily away from the Tenkan-sen right now, from this TK crossover back here a couple days ago. So we are still moving bullish. The Chiku span has actually moved out of that ranging territory, and we have broken through 2 resistance areas. So does this mean that Bitcoin is going to keep going up to 20,000? Well, let's go back to the one day here. Now, I do see a one-day TK crossover here. Let me get rid of the pennant that I drew out here. As you can see here now, we do actually have a TK crossover potentially forming here. But what concerns me here is this disconnect between the price where it's currently at and the Kijun-sen. The price will always try to pull back to that Kijun-sen, so I am expecting, not only because there's heavy resistance here at 7120 on the lower one-day cloud, but also because of the resistance on the RSI, I am expecting a little bit of a pullback back to the Kijun-sen. I would expect the Kijun-sen to ride up if it's still going bullish, and the price to come down and meet it here. Is that set in stone? No, not necessarily. It could actually break through this cloud and continue up, basically ignoring technical analysis, but more than likely it is going to break down before potentially continuing up. If it does break this resistance here, that would be very, very bullish. If it can actually finish a candle within this cloud, I will say that we have broken out of this bear trend and we will continue up, likely up to the next resistance area at around 7320. If we break that, around 7715, give or take, from the previous pump. So if you are currently in positions right now, I would be very cautious about it. The overall hype right now is definitely pushing right now, and the overall market says that it's going to go up, which to me normally says it's going to go down. So I would just be very careful. What concerns me again here is this resistance level on the RSI, the resistance level on the cloud, and the fact that we are so departed from this Kijun-sen here. So I am expecting a little bit of breakdown. Now, that this TK crossover could be a fake out. We could actually continue to plateau here. If that happens, the price will more than likely break back down and swing through the Kijun-sen here. If we do get rejected from this resistance line and do pull back to the Kijun-sen and end up breaking through it, I will expect another attempt to come through this cloud over here in a couple weeks. However, if we do break through, it's definitely going to be very bearish for a lot of the altcoin market. Personally, I'm closing a lot of my positions right now in profit, expecting a pullback here, and I'm going to go ahead and scoop up some more altcoin positions at discount. So before I get onto the news here, if you would like to join my free Telegram for insights on the market, including Bitcoin, altcoins, and a sneak peek to my personal entries and exits, join t.me/cryptosnakepit. Links directly to the chat and a link on how to install Telegram, which is a free chat program that I use to communicate with my VIPs, in the description below. Also in our VIP group, we have been capitalizing on Bitcoin's movements, pulling 25% gains on ZRX, 20% on WON, 7% on GAME, and 10% on ADA. If you want information on how to get into the VIP group to be part of these trades, the information is also in the description below. So now that I've set out where I think Bitcoin might go from here, let's go ahead and take a look at the overall market health right now. The market health actually is looking very, very good today. We did gain between $15 to $20 billion over the last couple of days. which is very, very bullish. And there's definitely been a nice influx of money into the market. Bitcoin dominance actually fell pretty sharply here, down an almost entire percentage point, which can be seen in the altcoin market today. A lot of positions are seeing a lot of green today, which is very, very optimistic. And this pump today on the altcoin market has definitely brought back in a lot of consumer confidence. It means that basically people are taking their money out of Bitcoin. They think Bitcoin's okay now. It's not going to go on these super pump and dumps and fall through the floor. So a lot of them are taking their money out and putting it back into their altcoin positions, which is good for the market, and especially good if you're making swing trades on altcoin positions. So also today, I just want to cover this bullish news, more adoption stories, but Coinbase survey shows 18% of US students now own cryptocurrency. This is just another article basically highlighting that cryptocurrency is here to stay. A lot of students, especially college students, even if they don't have a lot of money, they know what cryptocurrency is. They may invest it in the future, and that's very, very bullish for the space. There's a sentence in here that I thought was kind of interesting. It says, during the first session of the course in 2014, only 35 students enrolled, but in spring of 2018, 280 students had enrolled. So it just goes to show how early we are in this space right now and how ahead of the curve we are as investors to actually be invested in this space. So obviously don't be depressed by the intraday movement here on Bitcoin, and don't let it bring you down, because the future for it is still very, very bright, even if we are still in a downtrend here. So, try to stay positive, especially with your trades, because when you get burned and when you get depressed, that's when you make reckless trades and reckless decisions, and that only leads to a spiral, basically destroying your portfolio. So before I wrap this video up, I just want to say good luck on your trades this week. Please join me in my free Telegram at t.me/CryptoSnakePit, where I give up-to-the-minute updates on Bitcoin and my personal exits and entries for the private VIP group. Also included is our private VIP chat, where you can chat with many of our experienced Savage traders and get personal technical analysis from me and answer any questions you might have. This is CryptoSnake, signing off.